Hey there, in today's video, I'm going to guide you step by step on everything you need to know to get started. First, let's get our charts ready. Open your main chart window, and at the top, you'll see a button labeled Indicators. Just go ahead and click on that, which will open up a search box. In the search bar, type in Confluence by Cell. That's the indicator we'll be using. As you type, it should pop up in the search results. Click on it to add it to your chart. Now that the indicator is on your chart, I'll walk you through how to set it up for optimal performance. First, open the indicator settings and head to the indicator section. Here you'll see a list of strategies. Make sure to turn off all of them except for the Fibonacci strategy, because that's our main focus today. Next, enable the Show Fibonacci Levels option while turning off the others. These Fibonacci levels are super important because they help highlight key support and resistance zones on your chart. Once that's done, switch over to the Style tab. This is where you can tweak the visual look of the Fibonacci levels to your preference. Feel free to experiment with different colors and line thicknesses until you find something that's easy for you to read and suits your style. When you're happy with your customization, click OK to save your settings. With this setup, you'll have a clear view of critical levels on your chart. Now that your indicator is ready, you'll notice that it draws two lines on your chart. These are your Fibonacci levels. These levels are based on Fibonacci sequences, a set of numbers with unique mathematical properties that you often find in both nature and trading. The beauty of these lines is they help us identify potential support and resistance levels, basically zones where the price might either reverse or continue its trend. Here's a quick rundown. When the price stays above the Fibonacci levels, we call this a bullish trend, meaning market sentiment is positive and the price is likely to keep rising. Traders usually look for buying opportunities in a bullish trend to take advantage of the upward momentum. On the flip side, if the price stays below the Fibonacci levels, that's a bearish trend. This means market sentiment is negative and the price is likely to continue falling. Traders in a bearish trend might look for selling opportunities or consider shorting the market to profit from the downward move. Now that we've got our first indicator set up, let's add another powerful tool to our strategy, the Weighted Oscillator Convergence Divergence, or WOCD for short. This indicator helps us spot potential trend reversals and confirms the strength of a trend. To add the WOCD to your chart, go back to the indicator section, just like before, and in the search bar, type WOCD or Weighted Oscillator Convergence Divergence. Once it pops up in the results, click on it to add it to your chart. The WOCD will appear at the bottom of your chart and provide a visual representation of the market's momentum. Once it's added, you'll want to adjust the settings to fit your trading style. Open the indicator settings and head over to the Inputs tab. Set the length to 200. This determines the number of periods the indicator will use to calculate its values, giving you a broader view of market trends. Next, adjust the smoothing 1 to 90. This helps filter out market noise while still allowing the indicator to respond to price changes. Then set smoothing 2 to 180. This further refines the signals, balancing sensitivity and stability. After adjusting the inputs, switch to the Style tab. Here, change the histogram display option to columns. This makes the data easier to read at a glance. I also recommend turning off the WD line, smooth EMA, and smooth SMA to keep the chart clean and focused on the key information. Finally, customize the zero line's color and thickness. This is a crucial reference point, so make sure it stands out on your chart by picking a contrasting color and a thickness that's easy to spot without being too overwhelming. Aboard our crypto arc where dreams meet freedom. Join us on this journey as we empower crypto believers with knowledge and tools to achieve their goals. And guess what? We're just getting started in this world of endless possibilities. Click the link below to join us now. Enjoy zero fees on spot trading for the first 30 days and a chance to win up to 30,000 USDT in deposit rewards. Join Bybit today and ride the wave of crypto success. Now that our indicators are set up, let's dive into how to use them in your trading strategy. When the price candles are above the Fibonacci levels, this signals a bullish market trend. In this case, you'll want to watch for a retracement back to the Fibonacci levels. After the pullback, identify the last swing high of the market. This is a critical level in our strategy. When the market breaks above this swing high, it signals a potential buy opportunity. However, before you enter the trade, It's essential to confirm that the market momentum is also bullish. You can do this by checking the WOCD histogram. It should be above the zero line, indicating positive momentum. Once all these conditions are met, you can confidently open a buy order. For your exit strategy, set a stop loss just below one of the Fibonacci lines to protect your trade in case the market moves against you. For your take profit, aim for a target that's 1.5 times the risk of your trade. But this is only recommended for beginners. If you want to take the most out of it, make sure to watch the entire tutorial. You won't regret it. Now let's talk about the rules for a sell trade using our indicators. When the price of candles is below the Fibonacci levels, it signals a bearish market trend. In this case, look for a retracement back up to the Fibonacci level. After the pullback, identify the last swing low of the market. When the price breaks below this swing low, it signals a potential sell opportunity. Again, before entering the trade, make sure the market momentum is bearish by checking the WOCD histogram. It should be below the zero line, indicating negative momentum. Once these conditions are met, you can confidently open a sell order. For your exit strategy, set a stop loss just above one of the Fibonacci lines and a take profit that's 1.5 times the risk of the trade. As you can see, the results are just amazingly good. By no means I want to say that real-time results would be the same due to spreads and fees and your mindset at the time you're initiating each trade. So here's what I've promised earlier. Make sure to watch the recommended videos on your screen, combine the knowledge you've already gathered here with those, and believe me, you'll quit your 9-to-5 job and will start doing this full time. Happy trading.